My alternator is not cracked, not damaged, not missing nuts or bolts, properly mounted, secure, is belt driven. My belt has 3/4 of play in the center, and my belt's not covered with the frame. My water pump is underneath the alternator. It's not cracked, damaged, or leaking. It's properly mounted and secure. It's belt driven. Has 3/4 inches of play in the center of the belt. My belt's not covered up the freight, and my hoses have no cuts, no damage, no leaks. My coolant reservoir has enough fluid above the air line. It's not cracked, damaged, or leaking. The cap's securely tight. My hoses have no cuts, no damage, no leaks. My power steering reservoir is properly mounted and secure. No missing nuts or bolts. My cap's securely tight. Enough fluid above the air line. It's not cracked, damaged, or leaking. My hoses have no cracks, no cuts, no damage, no leaks. This hose goes to my power steering pump. My power steering pump is gear driven. It's properly mounted, secure. It's not cracked, damaged, or leaking, and the hoses have no cuts, no damage, no leaks. My air compressor is not cracked, damaged, or leaking. It is gear driven. It's properly mounted and secure. My hoses on my air compressors, I don't hear or see any leaks, and it's in good condition. My Phillip dipstick and oil, this is to check my oil. The way I do that is I take it out, wipe it off, reinsert it, take it back out, and make sure I have enough fluid above the air line. My power steering gearbox is not cracked, damaged, or leaking. No missing nuts or bolts. Properly mounted and secure. My hoses, no cuts, no damage, no leaks. My 3-piece steering link, my pitman arm, my drag link, my steering knuckle. They're all properly mounted and secure. They're not cracked, they're not damaged, they're not broken. Secure with cast nuts and cotter keys. And all the joints are properly lubricated. My spring mounts, they're not cracked, damaged, or broken. Properly mounted, secure. No missing nuts or bolts. The bushings inside, they're not worn. My leaf springs, they're not shifted, they're not damaged, they're in good condition. Properly mounted, secure with U-bolts. My U-bolts, they're not bent, not loose, no missing nuts and bolts. My tie rod is not cracked, damaged, or broken, no illegal welds. Secure with cast nuts and cotter keys to my low control arm. My shock absorber, not cracked, damaged, or leaking, no missing nuts or bolts. Properly mounted and secure. My brake chamber, it's not dented, it's not leaking, it's not broken. Properly mounted and secure. My brake chamber holds, and I hear or see any leaks. No cuts, no damages. Slack adjuster and push rod. It's not cracked or broken. It's properly mounted and secure with pins and cotter keys. Has 1 inch of play with the brakes released. My brake drums they're free of contamination. They're not broken, they're not damaged. They're properly mounted and secure. My brake drum linings, they're not dangerously worn thin or have less than 1/4 inch of brake material, free of contamination, and they're properly mounted and secure. My tire, top of my tire, evenly worn, evenly grooved, 432 depth tread. Check that with a depth gauge. This tire cannot be recapped, cannot be mismatched. This tire is 100 PSI. Side of my walls, inside of my walls, no bumps, no cuts, no abrasions. My tire is sitting on my rim with no gap. My rim, no legal repairs, no legal welds, not cracked, damaged, or broken. My lug nuts, they're all properly mounted and secured. They're not missing. No rust trails or shiny threads indicating looseness. My hub seal, not cracked, damaged, or leaking. Secure with nuts and bolts. My valve stem. This is to check my air pressure and add air to my tire. It's not cracked, it's not damaged, it's not missing, it's not leaking. And this tire, once again, is 100 PSI.